Hello guys, welcome back. In this video, we are going to understand CSS margin property. So let's create a HTML file first. Margin.html, and this is our boilerplate code. Just change the title here. And now I am going to launch it in live server. So here is our live server. I'm going to define this h1 element. Margin, and after this element I'm going to define 3 divs. I'm going to give the class for the divs. So first class is box and second class is box1, and after that I'm going to define one h3 element here. And after h3 element I'm going to define here one p element and some demi text. Lorem 25. Okay, so this is the first div, and just I'm going to copy it and paste it 2 more times. Okay, and here just I need to change this class name box2, and here also box2 and box3, and for this h3 element also change the box3 and save it. And this is our live server, so you can see here this is our 3 divs with h3 header and a p tag. Okay, so I'm going to give the background color for these divs, so we can clearly see means which div is a starting point and end point of each divs. So for the style, here I'm going to define the style tag, and I'm going to give the style for this box class. Okay, background color pink and text color I'm going to take blue. Okay, save this. Okay, why only div1? Box. Okay, this is div1 and this is the div2. Okay, and this is the div3. This control S, yes, here. So here we can see these 3 divs with background color pink. So just press the F12 to inspect element, and here we can see these 3 divs. First here we can see this, there is some gap between these 3 divs. I'm talking about these gaps. Okay, so these gaps is the margin for margin of this p tag. Okay, this p tag and this h3 element having the default margin. Here we can see this is the h1 element. H1 element also we can see it's having the default margin, and this is the h3 tag, this also having the default margin, and this is the p tag, this also having the default margin. So this white space is the margin of this p tag. Okay, so in HTML means there are few block level element which are having the default margin. So how we can remove this margin, this default margin? We can remove it by using this CSS property. Okay, so I want to remove the margin of h3 and p tag, margin 0, Control S, and here we can see now there is no margin, okay, of this h3 element and for this p element also. So you can see like now our three divs are shrinked, okay, close to each other. So in CSS, how we can define the margin for a divs or any block level element? Here are the few way through which we can define the margin. Like this is the first way, by using the margin top for each side we can define the particular margin for each side, and we have some shorthand property also to define the margin. It is very much similar to the padding property. So here I am going to discuss each one by one. Suppose for box 1 I am going to define a margin top, suppose let's say 30 pixel, and margin right on right let's say 40 pixel, and then margin bottom, for bottom 15 pixel, and then margin left, okay, for margin left 10 pixel. Okay, so here this is the box 1 is a class, so we need to define this period symbol also here. Control S, and here we can see this is the box 1, and for this box 1 we have the different margin for each side. Okay, and for we can use the shorthand property also. So suppose for box 2 I am going to use the shorthand property. Okay, margin, suppose for box 2 also I want to define this same margin, okay, but by using this shorthand property. So we can use 30 pixel for top and 40 pixel for right, and 15 pixel for bottom, and then 10 pixel for left. Okay, open this live server. So here we can see both these tips, box 1 and box 2, having the same margin. Okay, so for div 3 I'm going to take this box 3 class, and suppose I want to set the width also. Width is suppose 200 pixel is the width. So here this is the 200 pixel width, and for this I'm going to set the margin. So we can set the margin auto also. Okay, so what is auto margin? When we define auto margin to any element, then on the x-axis, means on the horizontal axis, the element align to the center of its parent element. So what is the parent element for this dips? This browser window is the parent element for this dips. Okay, so when we set the auto margin for this box 3, then it align to the center of this browser window. Okay, so let's set the margin auto. Margin auto, Control S, and here we can see now this box 3 is aligned to the center of this browser window. Okay, so this is margin auto. Here we can see the margin of its side is 50%, and this dip is aligned to the center. So all these things I have already mentioned in these notes, which I have just explained. So we can see this is the shorthand property we can use, and this shorthand property we can also use 20 pixel for each 4 side. And when we define the 2 value, then first one is for top and bottom, and second one is for left and right. And when we define the 3 value, then first one is for the top, and middle one is for left and right, and this 30 pixel last one is for bottom margin. Okay, so this is all about the CSS margin property. Thank you for watching this video.